Hey guys, episode 20. I finally watched it, and I mean, I don't know. I have words and then I haven't got words. It's just like, I can't believe this was aired on TV. That's just my whole thoughts at the moment. Why was this on TV? Why was this man allowed to have any kind of say, any sort of voice, any sort of platform at all to speak his side of the story? Why did they allow this person? Obviously, if you don't know what I'm talking about Paul and Karina. Now, in case you hadn't seen it, which I know you guys have, but in case you, for some reason, haven't seen it, what happened was Paul and Karina were out with Ree and Jeff. They were having a nice night out, and they were listening to music on the radio, and a song comes on, and the person in the song, some rapper, I don't know who they are, some rapper, I think he's a big name, I don't listen to rap, but Karina's like, oh, I've slept with him. Cool. That's funny. That's cool. Like, wow, good on you. Whatever. Like, who cares? Apparently, this humiliated Paul so much.
So uncomfortable and disrespectful.
That he was unconsolable. He was, so stressed out. He needed time alone. Karina's actually apologizing to him for sleeping with someone prior to even knowing him. She didn't cheat on him. She slept with this person before she even met Paul. But apparently this upset him so much, I don't know how upset you can be from this. But anyway, apparently he was so upset, so she's trying to console him, she's trying to hug him, she's trying to talk it out. He doesn't want anything to do with that. He wants to be left alone, so she's like, okay, fine, go. Cool, go. I'm going to go to bed then. If you don't want to talk it out, then you can go if you want to be left alone. Apparently her saying this triggered him so much that he has to punch a hole in the wall. What? And the fact that they've allowed this on TV is ridiculous. I can't believe they've allowed him to be on TV and cry and sob and carry on. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it, but it's all because she told me to leave. What? The whole thing just baffles me. Like, watching it play out. The fact that he did this is disgusting, right? But the fact that the TV producers allowed him on the show, no one's calling out his behavior, people are just letting him cry it out and be like, poor me, poor me. Even Karina, I'm watching her and she's there defending Paul. She's like, oh, in the whole time I've known him, he's never been like this. How long have you known him, hun? You hardly know this guy, He stood you up on a date prior, you guys got married, you've known each other for a few weeks. Now you're seeing his behavior. You're actually seeing his behavior for the first time, and you're saying, well, he's never been like this before. Obviously not, because you don't know the guy. You don't know the guy. So obviously you've never seen his behavior before, But she's basically defending him, saying, oh, I was trying to console him. Why? Console him for what? You haven't done anything wrong. There's nothing to console. His ego got hurt. I don't know why his ego got hurt, because you slept with some guy that before you even met him. His ego gets hurt? Really? And then you're there defending like, oh, but I'm not scared of him.
I wasn't scared.
He just made a mistake. I'm not scared of him. I want to work through our relationship. Why? Why? You don't work through this. This isn't to work out. This is now your first major red flag. Like, this isn't even a red flag. This is a full, hello. Like, you are seeing his personality for the first time. For him to feel comfortable to do this shows he's done it before. He's done this before. He's like crying, saying, I've never done anything like this before. Bullshit. Bullshit. You've done this before. And you've probably been worse. So this is probably you being at your best behavior, to be perfectly honest. So they go to the dinner party together as a united front. And the first thing that happens is Paul sits down. He decides to clear the air. He wants to get it out the way. He wants to tell everyone. Because apparently his conscience is so bad. I mean, that's a load of shit. I reckon if he could, if no one knew about it, if it wasn't, the fact that there's other people that would have witnessed this, the camera crew, he never would have told anyone, let's face it. But because he can't hide this, he has to reveal it. The first thing I'm thinking, though, is why is it that Paul's the one telling us this? Why are we only hearing his side of the story? Why are we not hearing Karina, the victim? Why are we not hearing her side? Why are we hearing Paul's side first? That didn't make sense to me. And then when he's there saying, oh, you know, I was so distressed, so upset, and if only Karina, she was there saying, oh, you can leave. If only she didn't say that. If she didn't tell me to leave, I never would have done it. Excuse me? What? Because she said, okay, you can go, that was like so distressful to you. You had to punch a hole in the wall or the door because they changed their story. So I don't know if it's the hole in a wall or a door. I'm not sure which one it is because they've actually changed their story. So I don't actually know the truth.
Punching a hole in the wall. Just a hole in the bedroom door.
I reckon there was 2 holes. I reckon one was in the hole, one was in the door and one was in the wall. That's what I think. I reckon they've covered something up. I reckon it was worse. That's just a theory I've got there. Just because why would you change your story? You know, why would she say wall and Paul say door? That's 2 different stories there. Something doesn't add up. I reckon there's way more to this story than what they're actually letting on. And they're sweeping under the carpet. The whole thing was swept under the carpet. No one said anything. He's at the dinner table. No one says shit. The only one that talks is Dave. He's like, oh, I'm just feeling a bit disappointed.
If I said it didn't let me down a little bit.
You're feeling a bit disappointed. That's it? That's it. No one says anything else. No one's saying how freaking disgusting you are as a human doing this. No one says anything. They had more of a reaction when Elliot left Lauren. He left Lauren. They had more of a reaction to that than what they did over this. I'm sorry, Elliot's like a saint in my eyes right now after this. Paul is a piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. And it's just, I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking, what a load of shit this whole is. I can't have any emotions. That's my whole emotions. I'm just thinking, this is a load of shit I'm watching on the screen. That, you know, they've allowed this person on here defending himself, crying, making out that he's like, oh, poor me, poor me. She's there, the victim, you know, defending him, consoling him, backing him. We are watching the beginning of a DV relationship. We are literally on the screen watching the beginnings of a DV relationship, and it's being aired on public national TV, prime time when children are watching it. We are watching this play out on screen. We are watching the victim say, oh, you know, I'm the one, it's my fault, I'm sorry. He's never like this normally.
He's not
You know, in the whole time I've known him, the last couple of weeks, he's never done this before. And then, oh, you know.
Are a real relationship.
Yeah, real relationship. In relationships, people fight.
Fights happen, situations
it's normal
happen.
to fight. No, honey. There's fighting, and then there's violence. And they are different. There's a difference there. And we're watching an actual real DV relationship and no one's doing anything. And it's just like, why? Why have they not removed him immediately? What they should have done is, as soon as they found out about it, get him out. Get him out. You can leave Karina on there to explain her side, because her side is the only one that matters. His side doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a shit about your side. I don't want to hear you out. I just want to hear Karina's side. But Karina, I don't understand. I don't understand if she thinks it's normal behaviour the way she's acting. So I don't know what sort of past relationship she's had. But this isn't normal behaviour. I think anyone who has seen DV would know this is the beginning of a DV relationship. And the fact that the producers have allowed this to stay on the screen for everyone to watch shows how sick the show is becoming. And that's just what I'm seeing when I watched it. That's my whole... Yeah, I can't say anything else because, like, it just baffles me that they've allowed this on the screen and no one's called him out at all. He never should have been allowed. It never should have went to air. Paul should never have gone to air. He should have been removed. Full stop. Done. Finished. Simple as that, you know?
Even more angry.
So I don't know what else to say because, honestly, I'm just shocked watching the show and I can't get past the fact that they allowed this to go to air. I just can't. I'm about to watch the commitment ceremony because I want to see whether or not, you know, he shouldn't even be on the commitment ceremony. He should have been gone, but I got to watch it now to see whether they keep him on. If they do, then there's something seriously wrong there. I mean, there already is, but they cannot possibly let him on any further than that. They can't. So if they do, then that's sick. It's sick. Okay? Simple as that. There's enough violence in the world, then you don't need to air it on TV. You know, you don't need young children watching this. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about the episode because this one was the only one I could think about. I could only think about these two. Everyone else was just the regular, you know, lighthearted stuff or repeated stuff that we already know. So I don't have anything else to say about them because I can't seem to get past these two. I don't know if Karina's only putting up with it because she wants to stay on the show, or if she honestly thinks that he's a good guy and they can work through their relationship. I don't know. But, I mean, I'm hoping she's being fake for the camera because she shouldn't be involved in this relationship. And I hope if her parents are watching this now and your daughter's still with them, I don't know if they're still together or not, but if they are, I hope she sees this and realizes, you know, you shouldn't be with this guy. Because it starts out like this. This is how it starts. You know, they break something, they smash something, they come at you and they cry and say they'll never do it again, but guess what? They do. They do. It's a repeated cycle that we see over and over and over again, and anyone that's involved or has seen DV would know this. Yeah, this is just the beginning. This guy is violent. He shouldn't have been on the air. Simple as that. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I'm going to watch the commitment ceremony now, and I'll see you guys in that episode.